Sup guys, and welcome to this week's CM Storm EU LCS update featuring the Supa Hot crew. They started off the week sitting in 3rd place with 14 wins and 10 losses. They faced Fnatic on day 1, Rocket on day 2, followed by Millennium and the Copenhagen Wolves on day 3. In their first match, Fnatic made the first objective push of the game and took down Dragon just after 6 minutes. A few minutes later, Fnatic invaded the crew's jungle for their blue buff. They engaged an Impaler and XPK picks up both First Blood and the buff steal. This was shortly followed by Cyanide ganking Mr. Alice in top lane and Soaz getting the kill. As 11 minutes, Soaz teleported into bot lane, which allowed Reckless to get the kill, and Fnatic also got the bot outer turret down. They then fell back to Dragon and took it, while the crew took down the top outer turret. After 14 minutes, Fnatic pushed back top lane and take down the top outer turret. A group fight broke out and XPK kills Mima. They then moved their focus back to mid and also get down the crew's outer turret there. As 28 minutes approached, Fnatic went to Baron and the crew followed, but Impaler got caught and killed. The Supa Hot crew smite down, Fnatic take the Baron but lose their bot outer turret. Fnatic then set their sights on the crew's base and push the top lane, taking down the inhibitor turret and Impaler before the inhibitor. They then continue their push and make the Nexus fall at 29 minutes and 35 seconds.
And Fnatic with that victory seal up their 2nd position here.
In their match on day 2, the crew faced off against Rocket. Jankos ganked mid early on and picked up First Blood and Selfie within 3.5 minutes. As 10 minutes approached, he then ganked top lane and allowed Zazz to get the kill on Mima. They would soon after get the top outer turret down and start to play for Dragon. The objective fell to Rocket just before 11 minutes, and Vander was able to take Impaler in and Overpower took him down. As 15 minutes approached, Rocket managed to get the mid outer turret down, and soon after Supa Hot crew's bot outer turret fell also. Rocket would then make another play for and secure the 2nd Dragon of the game. Coming up to 20 minutes, Zazz got taken down in top lane whilst his team were busy taking the bot inner turret. The crew continued their push and get the top outer turret down. Just after 29 minutes, Rocket pushed into the crew's base and Overpower killed Selfie. They would then get the top inhibitor turret and inhibitor down, followed by taking the Nexus at 30 minutes.
Rocket will take victory.
In their first match on day 3, the crew faced off against Millennium. As 10 minutes approached, Impaler ganked bot lane and Mr. Rales was able to pick up First Blood and J-Re. The crew then took down the first Dragon of the game. Shortly after this, Kevin would pick up a kill on Impaler, and after Cotton Egg ganked top lane, Kevin would get another kill, this time on Mima. Impaler would return to the lane however and take Kevin down a few minutes later. With Millennium's top laner down, the crew were able to push the lane and take the top outer turret. 3 members of Millennium would start to chase down Selfie in mid lane, but he was able to get away and regroup with his team. The crew then turned on them and took down Cotton X. At 45 minutes, Millennium engaged on Selfie in bot lane, but he got backed up by his team and the crew win the fight 4 kills to 1. They rotate to mid lane and push it up to Millennium's base, taking down the mid inhibitor turret and inhibitor on their way. At 47 minutes, Millennium tried to get Baron, but Impaler was able to steal the objective away from them and also secured themselves 3 kills without losing any members. They then pushed into the enemy's base and destroyed the Nexus at 47 minutes and 51 seconds.
Brilliant victory there. It was a tough and a long game for them.
In their last match of the week, the crew faced off against Copenhagen Wolves. Broken Shard ganked mid early on, and Soren was able to get First Blood and Selfie just after 4 minutes. As 12 minutes passed, the Wolves were able to secure the first Dragon of the game, and a few minutes later Broken Shard ganked bot. However, it fell in favour of the Supa Hot crew 3 kills to 0 as Impaler counter-ganked and Mima teleported in to help in the fight. The crew then secured the bot outer turret as the Wolves took down the top outer turret. As 19 minutes approached, the crew got their first Dragon of the game, and soon after the Wolves would try and chase down Kasing, but the crew turned on them and killed Broken Shard. Coming up to 22 minutes, a group fight broke out in top lane and the crew walk away with 2 kills without losing any players before taking down the top outer turret. 2 minutes later, Mr. Rales would pick up the kill on Unlimited in mid lane underneath the turret. The turret soon fell and the crew secured another Dragon. As 40 minutes neared, Selfie got caught in top lane by 4 members of the Wolves and was killed. The Wolves would soon after successfully steal the Baron, but the crew swiftly engaged on them and took down 4 members without losing any of their own. They proceeded to push the Wolves' base, taking down the mid inhibitor on their way and destroyed the Nexus at 42 minutes and 26 seconds.
And the Supa Hot crew will finish 3rd.
At the end of the split, the Supa Hot crew finished in 3rd place with 16 wins to 12 losses. They'll face Rocket in a best of 5 to see who will progress to the semi-finals. Thank you for watching this week's CM Storm EU LCS update featuring the Supa Hot crew. Play smart, and we'll see you next week.